Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're having a very interesting topic, and I'm talking about 10 lessons I've learned during the course of my 2 years plus married. I think 2.5 years married. So this video is basically for people who are yet to get married, only women. If you're a man, please stop watching this video. Yes, actually stop watching this video. This video is for only women. I'm talking about 10 lessons I have learned the hard way in my marriage. So marriage is not as easy as we think it is, but it definitely should be sweeter than the bitter parts. So there are certain things I have learned that I would like to share with you guys. Just some of you can just watch for the fun of it. Some of you might want to pick some things so you don't have to learn them the hard way. Okay, so if you're a new person here, if you're new on this channel, please subscribe, like the video, and share with your friends. And if you've been here, thank you for staying with me. Thank you for being a faithful subscriber. Please stay tuned and enjoy this video. So guys, 10 lessons I have learned in my 2 years of marriage. So I've been married for about 2 years and 6 months now, and there are certain things that I have learned the hard way, and I made a list of the 10 things that you guys should actually know before you say I do, or rather things you should expect before you say I do. You know, these days I see a lot of proposal videos online, and I'm like, why is she laughing? Why is she jumping around? Why is she happy? I mean, it's not like she's going into a bed of roses. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a bitter person. It's just that it's not always as sweet as you think it is. Sometimes it's much easier being single than being married. So guys, these are the 10 lessons I have learned. Number 1, whatever you say can and will be used against you. For real. So I am an open book. When I love someone, I like to pour out my feelings, you know, tell the person my experiences, life stories, you know, just fun things, you know, adventures and all that. But the truth is that when you tell your husband these things, he's recording them in his head. In as much as he doesn't have bad intentions, one day they can and will be used against you. Okay, maybe not for every man, but for a lot of men. So women, I noticed that when women get happy, we tend to talk a lot more than we usually should. So try to just sip it just a little. You know, I heard this thing before I got married, and I was like, forget, my boyfriend is my diary, and he literally knows everything about my life, until I started experiencing some things that made me say, no, you don't put everything in your diary. One day it can leak. So for the sake of your own good, whatever you say can and will be used against you. So the second one I have here is that he can never be perfect. You have to learn to manage some things and accept him completely. So these men they are never perfect, never even close to perfect. And a lot of times we might spend time trying to make him the person we want him to be, and you realize that you're spending so much time trying to make him who he actually is not. And he might even be cooperative as to trying to support you in helping himself, whereas that's not who he is. Sometimes you want this character in a man, and he might be willing to actually cooperate with you, but it's better you learn him the other way instead. It's better you do it the other way around. Learn him instead of thinking he's going to just adapt into everything you have listed as your perfect man. You know, every feature you have listed out that your perfect man should have. No, he may not come with everything. There are some things you would have to blend with. You understand what I'm saying? Then Another thing is that malice is a thief of time. Like, when you spend quality time keeping malice with someone, after the malice, what do? You catch up on the things you lost. I remember those days when me and my husband quarrel. After quarreling, we come together and like, okay, so what happened during the whole quarrel? What happened? What happened? I couldn't do this because I wasn't talking to you. I couldn't do this because I couldn't get the key from you. I couldn't do this because I couldn't get the password from you. I mean, opportunities just pass you by when you're keeping malice. If you're going to solve it at the end, then you can as well just do that right now, right? I mean, what's the point of keeping malice? It's better to just let it all go immediately. So yeah, malice is a thief of time. Malice makes you to lose opportunities. Then another thing is that you can never forgive too much. That's the third point. You can never forgive too much. Forgiveness is for your own good, not for your partner's good. Don't get it wrong. When someone asks you to forgive them, the truth is that they can live without your forgiveness. You are the one that may not be able to live without forgiving them. So it's for your own good. You're lucky if you have someone that says, please forgive me. The truth is that he doesn't have to ask for your forgiveness. Forgive him for your own good and let go. What is forgiveness? Stop being angry with him about that. Just let go. You know, it's there's a saying that says, there's a saying that goes like, love conquers, or love conquers multitude of sins. So when you love someone, be willing to let go of a lot of things just because you love the person. And love is a thing of the mind. So you tell yourself, do I actually love him? If yes, forgive. I'm not saying that you should be a fool. No, don't be a fool. You should know when you're hurting yourself. You should know when this thing is bad for you. But I mean, if you can let go, then let go. It costs you nothing. And even if it's so bad for you too, if it's so bad that it has to affect your marriage so terribly, even people that go through divorces are advised to forgive. You can be separated from your partner and yet have no hard feelings. So forgive. The fifth point is patience. Patience is important. Not everybody can be patient, but if you are patient, you will definitely. When I say patience, I mean regarding anger, like slow to anger. Just a little more, just a minute more. Someone said she was advised before getting married to count to 100 before reacting. And every time she starts getting angry, she counts to 100. And before she gets to 100, she has already calmed down. The truth is that anger can actually come out. You don't have to explode. You don't have to explode. So learn to control your anger. Be slow to anger. The sixth point is sharing. Marriage is all about sharing. Like, marriage is basically about you sharing your life with a total stranger. I mean, someone that you picked yourself. You know, the good thing about this marriage thing, or the amazing thing about it, is how you blend with someone that, I mean, you didn't know. You chose yourself. The person becomes your family, becomes someone you trust most, becomes someone you should be able to leave your life in their hands and expect them to take care of you. So when I say sharing, I mean you cannot hold back a part of you when you're married. You share every single thing. You share your children, you share your toilet, you share your space. I mean, you share basically everything. So if you like your privacy, just program your mind that privacy is now two of you. There is no more privacy. So you and that person are sharing your privacy. That's what marriage is about. Another thing is anger makes you say things you did not mean to say. and you cannot take them back. So this is the 7th point. I think this is the 7th. Yeah. Anger makes you say things you never meant to say. Things that you never meant to say. You know, when I say whatever you say can and will be used against you, a lot of times it is anger that makes those things to be used against you actually. You see, you tell somebody something and tomorrow he's like, that is why this thing happened with this person. That is why this person told you this thing. That is why this person did this thing to you. That is why, because this is the kind of person you are. You know, those kind of things can really make you to hurt, but it comes out of anger. Like this person is just trying to push your buttons, trying to push you to the point where, in fact, the truth is that he doesn't even know how far he is going. But as far as he's concerned, his mission is to make you angry. And anger is what makes him say all those things. Another thing is, whatever you start, you will continue. Whatever you start in your marriage, you will continue. This is a tough lesson that I learned. One of my aunties told me some time ago, she said, however you want your husband to be, you start it from the early years of your marriage. However you want your husband to be, start from the early years of your marriage. For instance, if you notice some men are just, should I say lazy, or they want to do and demand or something. Some men do not lift a pin in their houses. Some women may not have helps, but they do literally everything in the house. You know, a lot of times we start like this. We start out of the innocence of our hearts, out of the love in our hearts, like, no, don't do it, I'll do it. Don't touch it, I'll do it. Don't cook, I'll cook. Yes, of course, they say cooking is actually your duty. I mean, everybody should have duties in the house. But if out of love you choose to do everything, trust me, you will continue to do everything in that marriage. So you need to, from the beginning of your marriage, you should make sure that your husband is not idle. He is not doing nothing. He is also contributing to the well-being of the house. Because, like it or not, you might get married without any child. You know, of course, you might get married, and as at the point when you get married, it's definitely different from your dating period. Everything changes. Now, there may be no child. Along the line, a baby comes along. You're still doing all the things you've been doing, plus a baby who is a full-time job. And the truth is that some men will just fold their hands and watch you suffer from morning till night. So what's my point? My point is that whatever you start, you will continue. If your husband wants to help with the house chores, let him. Don't think you are being a bad wife. I saw a picture that said there's no award for suffering. There's no award for the woman that suffers the most. There's no award for the woman that does all the job in her house by herself. There's no award for a woman that doesn't have a help. I mean, if you need a help and you can get a help, please get the help. It's better for you. You know, I personally, I don't have a help. It's not like I don't need a help, but I don't have a help. But if I could get a help, I definitely will, because at some point you feel like your life is passing you by and you have so many things to do that are just revolving around the house, around homekeeping, around housekeeping, and you want to explore, you want to do more. You know, you're getting older every day, and you're counting the achievements you have, and it's like they're not growing because everything you're doing is in your small space. You know, so I feel like you should let yourself be free. Let your husband join you. Let him help out as well. Even if he goes to work, see, most of the time, what they are doing at work is not even as difficult as what we are doing in the house. If you're a housewife, I mean. But if you're working and your husband is working, then of course, then definitely you guys you guys will definitely have to join hands to make things work. So another one is choose happiness. Don't depend on anybody to make you happy. Choose happiness. Happiness is key. Like when you know, my husband, personally, my husband is, sometimes he doesn't want to fight with me. He just gets angry about something and he keeps it to himself. Sometimes I'm like, this thing is too little to make you angry, and he's frowning in his face, and automatically I become sad. I also start frowning my face because one, nobody is talking about it. The energy in the room is becoming really negative. Nobody is happy, and just because he's frowning his face, I'm frowning my face, and I'm not happy anymore, and I'm not happy with anybody. So I realized at some point, no. You don't let anybody determine your happiness. Be happy. You have only one life to live. You have to be happy. You cannot let your happiness be dependent by somebody else. And what was it? You see, this life, we are all here to live our lives. And if you let somebody tell you this is time for you to be happy, this is time for you to be sad, trust me, you won't be happy all your life. So just choose happiness. Choose happiness. Is this. Make your own money. As a woman, make your own money. There's nothing like financial independence. You know, I'm not saying you will need your own money, or you would need to have your own money, or you would need to depend on your own money. But there's a different kind of mentality that comes when you have your money, when you are productive, rather. There's something that tells him behind his head that if you leave this woman, or if you mess up, this woman has other options. Yeah. So guys, make your own money. Whatever it is, start little. And this can be very difficult for women, especially women with children, nursing mothers, new mothers, because at some point it looks like nothing is happening in your life. But just give it time, everything will fall into places, trust me. As long as you've planned your life, you know what you want in life, just a little at a time. So these are the lessons I have learned the hard way in my few years of marriage. And guys, if you have all other lessons to share, please let me know in the comment section and I'll respond to you. Oh, my husband and my baby just walked in. Oh, I love you! Oh, I love her! I love her! My Abby! My Abby! Abby, say something now. Say hi! Say hi! Abby, say now. Look now. Say hi! Hi! It's very blurry. So guys, I was supposed to film this video. My husband came, but as usual, and guys, it's ugly. So he was doing what he knows how to do best, and I ended up doing it all by myself, only for him to walk into the room at the end of the videos. And I know you won't apologize for spoiling my mood, but it's part of the perks of marriage. I mean, nobody can be perfect. I'm just going to take it out. Look at this video, it's blurry because I can't see. Do adjust it for me. Thank you. When I needed you, you were not here. No, leave it, thank you. So you can see, okay, it would have been like this since now, but you were not here. Thank you for not being here.
Love you too.